ahead and
WeCanConnect.com. I'm gonna use. I'm gonna go like this. You can take a rest.
What? Wait a minute. Not getting the woman's body to respond in the way it's meant. Oh, we live.
Yeah. Right now. Okay, so this is what. Tell them.
Yep. And it's not. I'm not.
That's exactly what was being played.
Studio.
Welcome back to another episode of Style Studio Podcast. What it do, y'all? What's good, people?
Popping.
Every time I hear what's poppin', I want to sing that song by Jake. Is it Jake?
Oh yeah, on the TikTok one.
Brand new whip. What's poppin'?
Do a little TikTok dance real quick.
Is there a video for TikTok?
No, I don't
For
think
the
so.
song?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I'm gonna look
We
up
can
something.
start that wave.
And do a dance. We can make up a dance.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So tonight you have my homie from the West Coast, Anna Joy, the Tatted Queen. That's what I wanted to say earlier. Like I wanted to put the Tatted Queen from the West.
I accept this nomination.
I feel like that just suits you so well. So we're gonna talk about model professionalism.
Yeah, professionalism. I know a lot of people think modeling is just smile and look cute, but I said if you want to do it right, there has to be professionalism to it. In every move you make.
So there's etiquette.
There is etiquette.
So
and a lot of you all
confirmed
lack
there's
it.
modeling
So we're gonna talk a little bit about that.
Okay, so I do have some questions for you pertaining
Yes.
to this topic.
Of course.
So first let me say, congrats to you on your magazine cover.
Thank you.
You definitely had you had an article feature, and then I seen the magazine cover. I couldn't see, what is the title of that magazine, the one of y'all? Tell the people what cover.
Yeah, so I'll tag it.
Okay.
But the tattoo industry is notoriously dominated, like many other industries, by white people. People think that tattoos show up better on white people, colors show, and that's just, if you go to any Instagram page, especially Inked magazine, I'm going to say 99% of the posts will be Caucasian.
Oh, wow.
And so this specific magazine is dedicated to tattoo models of color.
Ooh.
And also tattoo artists of color and just anybody in the tattoo industry of color.
Oh, wow.
And so it's the first one dedicated specifically to that. So for me, it's really humbling and like honoring, like, to be a part of it, but
Right.
then specifically to be part of the double cover.
Right.
Like, what?
Yeah,
Like,
that
me?
was dope. That was a dope
So,
cover.
Yes, and so like the photo shoot that I did for that, I honestly did it for my boyfriend just because like lingerie for me is like special for me and him.
Right.
But they turned out like really dope, and
Yeah,
my
they look
tattoos were
really
really
good.
highlighted.
Yes.
And they weren't smutty or anything,
Right.
so I was like, this is perfect submission.
Yeah.
And so with the photographer's permission, which we should always get when submitting, always get photographer's permission. We submitted, and initially we got the spread in there, so an interview and everything.
Wow.
And then some certain things rolled out, and then I was selected to be part of a double cover. So I will tag them. But they are definitely, for me, I appreciate it just because the tattoo industry is dominated by Caucasian, white, pale skin, just because people think tattoos look better.
So we're representing for the melanin.
Yes, for the
Period.
melanin, we can get tattoos, we can have color in our tattoos, and we can be represented as tattoo models.
Ooh.
So, yes.
I just want to say congratulations to Anna for her success
Yes.
and
I
all the
think they're
abundance
on
coming her way.
too.
Can you see?
I can't see.
Oh,
what's
I
being
forgot that
posted,
camera was
but
over there.
Yeah, it's all the way over there.
It's so many cameras in here.
Yeah.
Like, this is a real live production.
I think the magazine is on right now.
Really?
Yeah, they say hello.
Is that?
Mal Ink, yeah.
I see it.
She is talking about
Yes.
the Mal Ink magazine cover. I'm gonna pin that because.
Oh, I just learned something.
There we go. So.
Okay, that's dope.
Yes.
So we're live on Instagram too, on Anna's
Yep.
Instagram, Tatted Cali Girl.
Yes.
That's the Instagram tag if you want to go to her page. So I have some questions for Anna pertaining to model professionalism.
Yeah.
Before we get started, don't forget to share this video and don't forget to invite your friends, start a watch party. And yeah, we're gonna jump right into it. You guys know it's really informal over here. Like we are not suit and tie.
And like y'all can ask questions too.
We are not corporate at all.
Mm-mm.
This is so chill and laid back. Like
it could be about modeling, tattoos, anything. So feel free. This is your time to shine, ask questions, open book about this. So we'll go from there. Yes. My Instagram, I pinned the magazine who I was just talking about. Addressing the lack of representation in the tattoo industry. They definitely are changing that. So it was humbling to be a part of that.
Creating waves.
Yes.
Hop on. Okay, and so my first question to you is, how does a model represent herself on social media these days? Like, how is she seen and taken seriously as a professional? How do you use social media to channel that?
The first thing you need to do is definitely figure out what lane of modeling you want to go into. Right now, what sells is skin. You know, the more skin you show, the more photographers probably will hit you up. The more likes you'll probably get, the more followers you get. But it all depends on what you're trying to do. So if you're trying to go into the more exotic, the more kind of stereotypical Instagram model, that might be your lane. For me, I want to do the more high fashion editorial, something that melanated individuals are not seen in, tattooed individuals are not seen in, and then a little bit, I'm not thick, but I'm thicker than most high fashion models.
I was about to say, she thick now. She thick.
And so as a, someone told me I'm considered plus size in the modeling industry, which blew my mind. Really? Because I don't feel like I'm blessed enough to represent that population. I don't feel like I meet those qualifications for that beautiful population. But for the industry I want to go into, I have to be very strategic about my modeling and what I post. So if I want to represent brands, whether it's from boutiques that represent different, a vintage look. Two Earthy Mamas is one that I'm working with. Yes, they're beautiful. Yeah. So I got an opportunity to work with them. A beautiful gal, Runway Boutique LLC out in Florence. I have to be strategic. So I'm working with Coco Rocha, who's a supermodel, out in October. And I want to get into the kind of modeling she does, which is, anywhere from Vogue, got big jigs and everything. Wow. But for me, if my Instagram consists of my butt out, my boobs out, everything, I'm not going to be considered because that's not an image that they want representing them.
So you feel like you have to still embody more authentic photos. Yeah. You have to have a more authentic chemistry about yourself to pick up the type of publications you want.
Yes, so you have to think long term. If you want short term likes and build your following, having your skin out, having your body out will definitely do that. And I can very easily fit into that population, but it's not one that I want to fit into. Right. And so I understand that there are women who very much fit into that lane, and that is a lane open to them, and I respect them for that. It's just not a lane meant for me. So
I feel like consistency also plays a part in how people take you serious. I mean, whether they take you serious or not, they're going to see like your work. They're going to see like the effort you put in. Yep. I won't say like you have to stick with one particular lane. If you want to try something, try it. Yes. But I think that it should definitely be known like what it is your niche is, like what your niche is and what you're passionate about.
Yep, and so that's like, I don't do nude, lingerie, semi-nude, or implied nude. Now I did a single lingerie shoot with a very trusted photographer. Okay. So I have it in my portfolio, and that's it.
So how did you open up to doing that shoot in particular with that photographer?
So I look at his body of work. Okay. I worked with him.
You did your research?
Did my research. Okay. And so I'm talking about on Instagram, peaceful_visions. Yes. On Facebook, Brandon A.O. Lewis. Amazing photographer. I worked with him about 2 or 3 times before that. And so I had felt comfortable doing it. With him. And something for me, but people might not agree with this, I want my boyfriend to feel comfortable in the things that I do just out of respect for him. And so he also felt comfortable with this photographer taking these photos, just because I don't really do that. I don't wear lingerie for fun, for everybody to see.
I feel like lingerie that's like sex movies. Like,
Oh,
all that
yeah.
stuff should be like private.
And I agree. And so that photo shoot was initially for my boyfriend's birthday, and that was supposed to be for like me and him.
I didn't
kind of
even
thing.
think about the dates.
Yeah.
Okay, that
And
makes
so
sense.
I scheduled that specifically for him.
Cause y'all birthdays are like so.
Yeah, 2 days apart.
Oh my gosh.
And so we took those photos, but then when I saw them, I felt like they were tasteful.
Yeah.
So I was in lingerie, but the way I was positioned and everything, I wasn't like, hi
Yeah,
guys.
it wasn't like Playboy.
It was not Playboy.
Yeah, yeah.
I could have been in a swimsuit.
Right.
You know? And so that's why we felt comfortable. I say we because me and him felt comfortable saying, okay, these can be on the internet.
Right.
I don't think anyone can hold this over my head.
Right.
It doesn't give me a bad rep or name, and it doesn't sell brands I can't represent them because it's not my entire Instagram page. It's just a little.
It's a snippet
glimpse.
to show like this is what I can do.
Right.
This is what I'm capable of.
Right, because if Rihanna Savage Fenty saw it and said, "Hey, represent
Exactly.
my lingerie
That's
line,"
what, but see,
I'll
that's
hop
my
in some
question.
lingerie for her.
Yeah, because like, what if brands like that come
Yep.
to you or to someone that they see and
Yep.
you know they come to your profile and they see, okay, she got some clothes on, but this is actually what we sell,
Right.
and we like the tastefulness
Right.
of the content that you had in this particular shot.
Right. Yeah.
And the vision that you had in that shot. So
Right.
what if they want to pick you up to do something more?
Right.
Like, how would you have that conversation with them
Yeah.
again and let them know, like, this is not what I do all of the time.
Right.
This is not my
Niche.
this is not my niche. That's not
Yeah.
my expertise. Like, how
But I
would you have the
can.
conversation and let them know, like,
Right.
I can do this, but
Yep.
this is my boundary or this is the limit.
And that's why I took that one photo shoot. I don't need a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
But I took that one photo shoot saying, hey, I'm able to do this, and if it's for a brand, representing a brand that I know, trust, or respect, I will do it. But if it's some random photographer saying, hey, I'll shoot you for free if you get in some lingerie, I'm not about that.
Yeah.
You know, there's a difference.
Like, what's the
Am I-
point of that?
It gets their likes up.
Right.
You know? So
So do you look for opportunity? Not look for opportunity, but do you think of the opportunities that are going to also benefit you, not just the photographer?
yes, and so that's what we get into, like collaborations. And so a collaboration, typically, the model and photographer are usually around the same level
Okay.
of experience
Okay.
or talent and everything.
Ooh, I'm glad you said that.
Yes, and so when we collaborate, the photos that we produce will either challenge me as a model in doing something that I haven't done before,
Right.
and I'll use the storm photo shoot I did.
Ooh, that was
I
so
had
nice.
never done any kind of cosplay, a character, anything like that. And so when that photographer came to me saying, hey, I can see you doing this, and I haven't seen certain of that specific from him too,
Okay.
it's a challenge for both of us.
So he was stepping outside of his box too.
Yes, yep, stepping out of
Okay.
his comfort zone. And so with that collaboration, the photos produced will challenge him as a photographer for editing and challenge
Right.
me as a model for how I portray Storm,
Right.
who's bad at.
Because
right?
you still kind of have to have like some acting too.
Right, some acting. You have to be able to, study her. So it's
Mhm.
not like, yeah, she looks like Storm, but she's over here looking like,
Yeah, like what is she doing?
like she don't know who Storm is. Why is she even like doing this? Another collaboration I have going on with Brandon again. I won't go too much detail just because it's like super dope. Like it's gonna be crazy.
Oh wait, so this is something we haven't done.
We haven't done yet, but this is taking like weeks and months of planning.
Okay.
Of like from the hair to the outfit I have, and what he's using during the photo shoot
Mhm.
is something that he hasn't really utilized yet, and so
Got
it
it.
will be pushing both of us back and forth, back and forth. But now if a new photographer comes to me who hasn't been shooting long or only shoots lingerie or anything, me collaborating with him doesn't really benefit me because I already have that in my portfolio, and the photos aren't gonna really challenge me.
Right.
And so for that, I'll charge because it's not challenging me. What does it really do for me to collaborate with this individual?
So how do you have the conversation of charge? Like,
Yeah.
even when you're just starting out, some people will say, well, you should do the free work until you get to this level, or
Right.
you should accept this type of work until you get to this level, so where
Right.
you can say no. I feel, this is just my opinion, but I feel like you should be able to speak up in the beginning.
Yes.
You should be able to say, this is what I do, and this is how much I charge, when it's not a collaboration, when it's not a one-on-one where we're building each other.
Yep.
It's more of a beneficial thing for you, and you just need my
Right.
skills.
Right.
So how do you talk about placing, a price quote, like talking about price quotes and what you charge for your time as a model?
Yep. And there's definitely 3 levels to it, where the model benefits more than the photographer, the collaboration where they both benefit, and then where the photographer benefits more than the model. And so it's when the photographer benefits more than I do as the model that I should get compensated.
Got it.
And so understanding that, so I work with photographers out in Florence, out in Charleston. I went out to Dalton, Georgia, which I paid for because that wasn't a collaboration, and I definitely benefited more than that photographer because it wasn't the underwater shoot.
Okay.
I don't underwater model. He's not going to benefit from me working with him because he's more experienced than me.
Oh.
But since I'm traveling, if I'm traveling to work with you, and I should get compensated for that if you reached out to me.
Got it.
Specifically. So if photographers are reaching out to me specifically, that's when I start to think about charging.
Right.
Because they're seeking me. Unless it's one that I've worked with and we already know the wave that we're on.
Got it.
If they're not proposing a new idea that I haven't done already, I'm gonna charge because that's not building my portfolio anymore. So some people want to do some aerial shoots with me. I already did an aerial shoot with T. Monique, who was she beautifully edited those. They were beautiful photos.
Is that the one with you and Chelsea? Okay,
Yeah,
I saw
doing
those. I
aerial
love
photos.
those.
But now if someone comes to me wanting to do aerial photos, I'm gonna charge for that because I already have that in my portfolio. Adding more of those, unless I want to be specifically an aerial model, which there's not really a lane for that.
I didn't see a whole lot when I had looked at the hashtag.
But if you want to shoot me doing that, that benefits you more because obviously most photographers don't have that in their portfolio.
Yep.
And so really understanding what's in the photographer's portfolio. Is it diversifying theirs? Is it diversifying mine? And really going for there. And so when I look at rates, if I'm traveling, you're going to pay for my gas. If if it's far and I have to stay overnight, you're going to pay for the hotel.
Got it.
And then if I'm working by the hour, you're going to pay for the hour. And then if you get into you're going to benefit from publications or anything like that, then we'll start increasing and talking about that as well.
And I was wondering too, how do you get your photos? Like, say you're the model, and you're wanting shots. You're wanting the shots that are edited. How do you get those? Because I've heard like a circumstance where the stylist had used they go utilize a model, and I'm just using stylist as an example.
Right.
Like the stylist will have a model, utilize the model for like hair and makeup.
Right. Yep.
But the stylist would say that they would have rights to the photos.
Right.
But the model would have to pay to get free copies of the photos. Now that's just one case that I've heard.
Yeah.
And I was just like, well, this is just me thinking, and you can tell me if I'm wrong. Like if I'm the stylist and I'm utilizing you for a photo shoot, and you didn't charge me for your time, and I did the hair and I did the makeup, and there was no exchange of any funds between us, where you didn't pay for your hair and then you didn't charge me for your time as a model. Wouldn't it be like courtesy
to get the photos,
to give you like some of the photos that we're using, or the photos that I'm using, especially the photos I'm using, to make sure that you have yours to build your portfolio? Like, is that not right?
I feel like it would be right, because now if I have the photos I'm posting, Model Etiquette, you're going to tag the stylist, you're going to tag the makeup artist, you're going to tag everybody. Now, does everyone do that? No. But if we're talking about, if we're following proper etiquette, you're going to get double showings because the model's now tagging you. So
like more views. Yeah, because your audience, the photographer's audience, and then my audience, we're all being able to share.
Combine and
go
from there. So that's weird. I hadn't heard of that, but I believe it. contracts are great, definitely.
Yeah.
You know, contracts are something that keep the model held accountable and the photographer held accountable, even the stylist held accountable.
Right.
Yeah, you would think that you would want the person who portrayed the brand you're going for to show it on their page too.
Yeah.
But people get weird, especially if they've been kind of like played before and not tagged in anything.
Right.
There's a lot of models that don't give credit. And I don't understand why.
Yeah.
But a lot of models don't give credit, and that will hurt you in the long run.
Do you think that they do that or unconsciously do that because they want to keep it more focused on
them? I think that's part of it. I think some models are really like, this is my photographer, this is my makeup artist. If I tag them, people are going to go try to work with them.
Oh, awesome.
Yes.
What about for bigger, beautiful men like young Tremendo?
So how do we?
I'm trying to put the question on there.
Yeah.
We can't put the question on there.
It's not showing this time.
How do we do that again?
Wait. We're trying to address the comment. What about for bigger, beautiful men? I said there is a lane for y'all. I said I don't know, but for me, when I see male models, I prefer the big, beautiful men.
Yes.
Yes. So there's a lane, a much needed filled lane.
When I do this,
Like, yes.
that's a squeeze.
So.
Oh, I see it. Okay. I'm
yes.
gonna add it.
Yes, free pictures. So it's like, so I know, let's use Charm Lashes, who is an amazing microblading technician, eyelash extension, everything.
What up,
QID,
Cam?
everything, Cam. So she did a model shoot representing her brand. And so it's up to her saying, okay, I used these models, but these models have a different reach than just Cam does, because some people who haven't been exposed to Cam can now be reached through those models sharing their pictures.
Right.
And so it might be free pictures to some people, but it's also free promotion.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
Free as in, if you keep it to yourself and they don't share it, then you're missing out on some extra promotion.
But then also, what I like to, this is just coming from, marketer. I'm gonna repurpose. I'm gonna reuse whatever I put out. I'm going to continue to reuse it. You'll see it again. So it's not like you don't have control over your content and over what you put out. Like, you have total control over everything that you do. So it's not like you're missing out if somebody doesn't tag you and show that, oh, she did my hair and she did my makeup. You're not missing out. Like, you're not missing out. As long as you are the originator of the work, like, you did the makeup, you hired the photographer, you got your shots from him. As long as you're getting what you put into it, the credit and everything is gonna come. It's gonna come.
Right. And so, how do you actually share it?
Yeah, you
on Instagram. So Cam said, "You do me a favor, I return the favor. Why charge the model? It's a team effort."
Thank
and I
you
agree.
so much. Thank y'all for watching.
Yes. So I agree. And so people think, they get their hair, makeup, or anything done, but like, people are still putting their time into actually showing up and doing that. So whether it's like an established professional model or someone that you just found beautiful,
thank
and
y'all
think
for
would
watching.
represent your eyelashes well, it's still a team effort and benefit. So
Right.
I agree with Cam. Like, why would you charge the model for that?
Did it already go up?
No, I didn't know how to actually
There it
change
is.
it. Oh, okay. What are
Why
the
charge the
comments?
model? It's a team effort.
Right.
Like that.
Are there comments on there that I can't see?
It says all good information
Yay.
by Bahosi.
Okay, yep.
You know who
Oh,
Bahosi
yes,
is.
yep. So that's the photographer that I just did a fitness shoot with. In the
Oh,
And
yes.
that, I would say that was a collaboration, because while I work out, I had never done a fitness shoot. But also, that was his first time working like with fitness specific.
Okay.
And we were trying out a few different techniques that he hadn't utilized before.
I
And
like
so-
that. I like that purple. I saw like a purple lighting. I love
the purple
that.
lighting and the pink in the back and everything,
Yes.
and like everything. I thought they turned out dope, but we were both new to that experience, and so it was a collaboration.
Okay.
And we knew that coming into it, everything. So, and for me, the photographer shows up, they take the pictures, right? But then behind the scenes, they're putting more time into it, right?
Mhm.
So as a model, whether I get the outfit, the photographer still, at the end of the photo shoot, has more time put into it.
Right.
And so it's not like we both just did everything for free, because we still had time and money invested into it. But it's about the same amount.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So
I do want to talk about two more things: agencies and the etiquette with your fellow, like your fellow local models.
Right.
So with agencies, I had a guy reach out to me once about modeling, and then was gonna charge me $200.
Is he
Why?
a photographer?
That's Ricky.
Okay.
That's my homeboy Ricky. Yeah. Ricky got oil. Ricky's a Lotus Herb man. Thank you, Ricky.
Yeah, so again, share this video, everything. But to address that, the guy reached out to me about modeling. So
why was he charging you?
Is he the model that was reaching out to you?
Ricky, yeah.
Or Ricky's the model?
More than likely, it was Ricky being the model. The guy reached out to him for Ricky.
Oh yeah, if they're reaching out to you, they should not be charging, especially that amount.
And what? I'm trying to understand, why would he be charging you? Why was he charging you?
Now there is like self-promotion saying, hey, I can help, right? Like, I see that you might be missing that in your portfolio. It depends on how they approach you.
Yeah.
But if it's just like saying all of a sudden they drop a number on you, especially
$200?
Especially unsolicited is like a little weird.
$200 is a lot of money. I mean,
depending on who it is.
Yeah, because what if you've never even seen the work?
Their
what
work,
if you've never worked with the person?
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea either.
That's crazy. Like, I don't feel like you should be paying for anything, especially if I've asked you. You see what I'm saying? Now, I guess
all you gotta do is show up with the beard, bro. He's definitely scamming you.
Yeah.
Yes. Especially if you have something that's not a lot of people have. Like, I have the tattoos, right?
Yeah.
Not everybody has the beautiful, luscious beard that Ricky has. And so, if people are trying to capitalize on it, you better be the one charging for it.
Exactly. He looks like a man lion.
Yeah.
He looks like a lion, literally. Like, that's his spirit animal, a lion.
Yes.
So if anything, he's going to sell anything with
whether
his
it's a beard oil or anything.
Yes.
Especially if they reach out about the beard.
Especially with his hair.
Yeah. Yes.
So if a photographer is reaching out and asking you to pay, he's full of himself.
Yeah, who said that?
That was from Rogue. That was from Rogue Edge.
Yes. Much respect. And
salute to the photographers and models on here.
Yes.
We appreciate you.
Rogue Edge is another example. Reaches out to me with dope ideas.
He's always coming with good ideas.
With super cool ideas. And so that's where collaborations come with. So some photographers say, hey, I want to work with you. What do you want to do? And for me, I'm like, cool, I have like some free range, but at that point I'm like, well, I want to have some cool ideas proposed to me if you're wanting to shoot me. Like, what vision have you not fulfilled that you think I as a model can do for you? Right? And so Rogue Edge is one that came with a super dope one. I worked with him twice so far. Tennis court, and then where I was in all black. I think those pictures are some of my favorite pictures that I've taken. And then the one that's coming up this Sunday that we're doing, I don't have it. With Rogue Edge.
Okay.
Is a collaboration that he reached out to me for that I do not have in my portfolio. Super fun, super colorful, won't get too much detail into it, but he comes to me with ideas, you know?
Right.
Not just saying, hey, we need to shoot. He comes to me saying, hey, I have this idea, when can we shoot?
Right.
You know? And so that's a different type of approach that I appreciate because
you're not having to do all of the work for him.
Right.
I feel like if anything, if he's coming to you, he actually has a vision in mind.
Yeah.
That means he's taking his craft more serious. He's trying to actually work towards creating a name for himself in the industry and creating a lane. Some people just have a good, a nice lane that they're in, and they want to make sure that people, when other people reach out to them and hit them up, it should be known like what this person specializes in.
Right.
If that makes sense. Like, they should know he can make me look like this after the fabulous. Like, he should be able to make me look snatched.
Yes.
Do you want to talk about like edits, like the timing
Oh, yeah.
Because everybody's timing is different, I guess, with editing and getting your photos back.
Yeah.
Like if you were to need some photos done, like what's the appropriate amount of time that you would wait?
Right.
Like, do you feel like you would need to know that up front before scheduling? Because if you have a project you're working on,
right, for projects,
you don't get the photos back for like 3 or 4 weeks, then and you missed your deadline.
Right. So say you have a magazine that you need to do a publication for, and you need those photos within the time frame.
Right.
The photographer needs to know that, but you also need to trust the photographer to get that done. And so there's a few different approaches to it. If it's a paid photo shoot, like I paid the photographer, it should be stated in the contract.
Right.
If you are paying someone, whether the photographer's paying the model or the model's paying the photographer, there needs to be a contract because money has now been exchanged.
Right.
And so for me, when I shot with Brandon/Peaceful Visions for a specific shoot that I reached out to him for specifically, that is where I paid. Because I reached out to him for a specific shoot that I knew he can produce.
Okay.
And so with that in the contract, there was a turnaround time. For me, there's a waiting. If you're not the only person someone's shooting. And so you will be put in a queue, but they should have the same turnaround time for everybody.
Right.
And then for collaborations, unless it's specifically for a publication or anything, if you guys collaborated and no money was exchanged, I think you need to be more patient for those photos.
Got it.
Because for the photos they did book and were paid for, those come first.
Got it.
Just because you did the photo shoot for free, the photographer did it for free for you, you have to be a little bit more patient and do not be pushy.
Now, what if you just never get anything?
Ooh. Fortunately, I haven't experienced that.
Like that really happens. Like people end up just not getting anything that they did, and so it's like, well, at that point, I mean, can you really hold that against the photographer? Like, if you haven't received the free work that you said you were gonna get, should you still work with them, give them another chance to redeem themselves? Like, I don't know, like, how to navigate that. How do you?
I wouldn't give them another chance unless they explain the situation.
Yeah, like, if you got an explanation,
you can give me saying for no photos.
Right.
Like, I can't understand any explanation. You could now late photos I can understand, but absolutely no photos means no more working together unless
like
you
no
pay
photo,
me
no
upfront.
video. Like you did video, you did picture, and you you basically had you had everything you had set up, but you didn't get anything.
I would not work with them again. And if there was a contract and money exchanged, no, I'm not working with them again.
Yes. Okay. One more topic that I wanted to touch on. So I wanted to touch on modeling agencies. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, say I work with a modeling agency, and I'm like, do you have like a contract that I would sign, like basically saying I can't work with other people, or is it like an NDA? Like, do you sign an NDA?
Some for some of them. So
okay.
Each agency is gonna be different, and that's why you really have to research the agencies. Some of them are just kind of like selfish and like won't really do anything for you. It's more about them. Okay. And we talked about this during the online camp I did with Coco Rocha. They're saying technically if you have an agency, I'm a third party. I'm not an employee of the agency.
Got it.
I'm a third party.
Got
for the
it.
agency.
I'm so glad she's bringing clarity to the airwaves.
So as a third party, and it depends on contracts, but typically, and this is how it should be, as a third party, I can go shoot with other people.
Okay.
You know, but when the agency gets me a booking, that's when I become the agent with them, and they get paid for part of that booking because they're the ones who went and got that.
Got it.
And so, if it's an agency that's saying you can't work with other people, now they might have things that represent their brands that they might not want you to go shoot nude, or might not want you to go shoot certain things, and you have to be able to read the contract and establish that.
Got it.
But if I want to go do test shoots and work on outside modeling outside of the agency, you should be able to do that.
Right.
Now, again, if the agency is the one that got you a booking, let's say I had an agent and they got me a booking with Savage Fenty, right? They get a cut of that pay because they're the one that set that up.
That like they're the middleman.
They're the middleman
Okay.
because
That
I'm a
makes
third
sense.
party agent, right? They're
Right.
the middleman. I am not an employee of that agency.
Right. Right.
And very few agencies, if they have you paying up front, do not do it.
Oof.
That's a scam. So you better ask why they need money up front for any specific reason, because again, as a third party, they're going to get their cut when they book you. So they shouldn't be taking money right away from you.
Right. Right.
So
Got it.
So
Okay.
definitely look into that. If they're asking for especially large lump sums of money, I would not trust that agency. I guarantee you IGM Models is not asking their models to pay them up front.
Peaceful Vision said that's a definite no for a photographer. The model's time is valuable.
Yep.
The money they put into doing the shoot warrants them receiving photos. Simple
Yep.
as that.
Yep.
I agree.
I agree. And so models doesn't show up flawless, right? They have their makeup done, get their hair done, whether it's by themselves or by another person. That takes time and effort. So, get compensated.
Yeah.
So, do they get compensated money? Nope, they get compensated in really cool photos.
Right. Now, when would you suggest a modeling agency versus suggesting someone just kind of build on their own and
Right.
just kind of, utilize your social media and build your own brand? Like, who would you suggest go the modeling agency route versus just kind of being an independent artist and doing it yourself? Right. Yourself and setting up things yourself.
So if you just kind of want to freelance and do things for fun, I definitely would not get an agency. But if it's something that you want to take a little bit more seriously and actually want to reach brands, people that you wouldn't be able to reach by yourself, is when you start thinking about agencies.
Okay.
Think about an agency that would represent you. I would look for an agency that doesn't have a lot of people that look like you, because now you're competing with a lot of people. But if an agency has one of me and someone reaches out to them about something that I fit, who are they going to go to? They're going to go to me because, hey, do you have a tattooed melanated model? Yeah, we have one.
Right.
Maybe we have two, but we don't have 5, 10, 14, 15 of them.
That makes sense.
But definitely if you're wanting to reach people, brands, and things that you won't be able to do on your own just because, hey, you might not be big enough established yet, or it's just logistics, I would definitely consider an agency, but you have to research them, see what they lock you into, and if it's money up front, I would definitely really consider that a red flag.
Got it.
Yeah.
Now, also, you guys, I know you see these beautiful products over here on our screen at the bottom. Yes, it's Curly Kink Connect. Yes, I am your neighborhood Curly Kink Connect. So I am doing a giveaway. I just wanted to segue into letting you all know about the giveaway going on. Curly Kink Connect is looking for the best before and after selfies.
Yes.
And also taking the best selfies with your products. So I want some of your best selfies that you can take. I want you guys to flood any DM. This is the point where I'm allowing you permission to flood the DMs with your selfies. And basically the best selfie that I receive, that of course the team receives, and is also going to be in on this giveaway as well. She is a professional when it comes to imagery and looking at professional shots. So we're not asking you to hire a professional photographer, nothing like that. Just want to get your best and most beautiful selfie of you with any of your Curly Kink Connect products. Sorry, y'all, I began tongue twisted. I know, I did that on purpose. Anyway, I want to get your best portraits, your best pictures, your best selfies. Send those my way, and you guys will be getting free product. So either you'll be getting free Lotus Herb, free Curl Splash, or free Berry Drip. Or we have our last couple of jars in stock of the Lemon Blossom. So basically, the giveaway is going to start as of tonight, midnight.
I'm going to tag Curly Kink Connect on here too. Tag her. Get in on the giveaway.
Definitely, you guys. I want to see your results as well. And I want to see how much you love these products, and I definitely want to tie you guys into the giveaway and into the brand as well. I want to see some beautiful pictures, so send them my way, please and thank you. I would appreciate it, and thank you guys so much for the support as well. Everybody that shares, tags, shows your friends, shares in the groups, I see it, I appreciate it. I'm definitely grateful for it. I just want you guys to know that it is not being overlooked.
Taken for granted.
It is definitely not being taken for granted. Definitely not being taken for granted. If you've already sent video, if you've already sent photos, those are all being batched. I'm actually putting all of that in. So those will be uploaded if you sent pictures.
I'm waiting for the makeup.
Look at
Brittany
been holding it down. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Brittany. Actually, y'all saw the jars. If you saw my story, or if you're on my page, you saw where we're restocked. Y'all saw the jars. Those are about to be filled. So the restock is coming. I'm so like, y'all don't understand. I started with plastic travel size bottles. Your girl.
I done leveled up.
We done leveled up. We done got my 8 products now.
Yes.
So
Black-owned business, woman-owned business, and the killer combination of Black woman-owned business.
Double minority. Okay. So we're not gonna get on the soapbox about that. You guys already know what's up with that. But definitely, I hope you guys took something away from this podcast today. Anna really came up with this topic. I really want to thank her for being such an amazing host. I can't even say co-host because it's like she's definitely a host of the show. I definitely appreciate her drive and her willingness to actually just be a part of the Vision of Style Studio podcast. As always, thank you guys for watching as well. Thank you guys so much for sharing.
Like and share.
Definitely like and share this. Come back and see us on another Wednesday.
What's on your hair though?
Oh, you want to know what's on my hair?
No,
Oh, you know what? I just remembered. We can't even close this out yet.
Oh man, but I'm gonna close out the Instagram.
Bro, we can't even close this out. Okay, so I just remembered I have some before and after pictures to show you guys. So, what happened? Okay. He sees everything. I don't see any of this stuff until I get off. So I just want to show you guys some before and after pictures really quick before we go. Yes. Look, I'm so used to. Look, I'm operating this today. So let me show you guys. Here's the Lotus. Just hit the eye. You said hit the eye. Look, I'm trying to do it myself.
Just hit it again.
Oh.
You see Lotus Herb Oil?
Yes, there it is. Okay, cool. Okay, guys. The Lotus Herb right now, it's 20% off. But for my giveaway, of course, it's gonna be free. It's gonna be
$3.99.
$3.99. And the price, yes, it was right at the bottom. It's $14.99. Of course, 20% off. That doesn't include shipping. And then also, let me show you. We have some before pictures and we have some after pictures from some beautiful ladies that have been getting some results.
Yeah.
Excuse me, not some results, the best results of their lives.
And I use this on my daughter, and it's helping her hair grow.
Yo.
Yeah.
Jade's loving the Lotus.
Yes.
She's loving the Lotus.
She's feeling the Lotus.
Okay, so this is our beautiful day 1 and week 4 photo. So basically, just to explain what's going on really quick with this beautiful scalp. So on the left, you have a little bit of loss. It's not too much going on, but there's a little bit of thinning and a little bit of hair loss going on. This was the result of different types of medication that was used. This client that I had, she was utilizing some hair restoration products. She said she was paying like over $75 for these products and they just were not working. Here is week 4 after she started utilizing Lotus Herb. She started to get results. Like, she actually started to see thicker strands of her hair. She started to see new hair coming in. So she was excited, and she told me that her husband actually started to notice in those real sparse areas where she was actually starting to get more hair. So she doesn't have to necessarily comb her hair over anymore. She's not embarrassed about how it looks anymore. She's not afraid to wear it up in a ponytail or wear it down. She's not afraid of the wind blowing. So I definitely love the feeling that people get when their scalp is being healed and when their hair is growing. Shout out to y'all for sharing. I appreciate you sharing. Thank you very much. So I just wanted to come in and show you all, these are some results that people are getting. Here is another from my beautiful friend Kay. Yes, Kay baby.
Yes, Kay.
Kay started using, she actually was one of the first people that Lotus Herb touched. So she was actually getting Lotus Herb before it actually went like all the way.
Became Lotus Herb.
She was using it before it was even Lotus Herb. So here on the left, she was shampooing with it was our moisturizing shampoo, our hydrating and moisturizing shampoo. And she finished out using the Lotus Herb on her hair while it was wet, and some of the curl splash. So this is her curl pattern, and basically the length that she was at before. And a full month of her using the products, this is how her hair looked.
Yeah.
So how you make that baby in, Austin? How'd you do that?
Bottom right corner.
Oh, we learning. Look, learning. Okay, so this is Kay's hair, week 1, and then a full month of her utilizing the product. This is her beautiful fro. So these are results, people. Like, you can get results utilizing the oil. All you gotta do is put some elbow grease into it, drop the oils in your scalp. That's all you gotta do, and do a little light scalp massage. I'm gonna tell you right now, Lotus Herb works very well on the hair when it's wet and dry. But the reason why I suggest you utilizing it while your hair is wet is because when your hair is wet, you know your hair is opened up. Once it dries, it closes back up. That's the easiest and simplest way to tell you.
Let it in, seal it in.
Exactly. So let Lotus Herb seal the hair. You looking for length of retention. Okay. Let me pull a curl out for y'all. Matter of fact, just can we appreciate the ponytail? I was about to close this thing out and not even appreciate the fact that I got a whole ponytail up in here.
The roots from growth.
Yes, girl. Do y'all see this?
No. Yeah, no.
There we go.
There it is.
Okay, I took it out. Look, I'm learning. So this is like, these are results. I mean, I'm telling you, like, I have a whole ponytail. This is the ponytail. Like, seriously, y'all, just get on board.
Mm-hmm.
Just get on board. Just get results. Just go and get your own results.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Lotus Herb got my roots coming in too. Y'all just don't want to see that mess right now.
Anna does not like being two-tone like that.
No, but you can see my roots.
Yes,
yes. There you go. You can see the black and then the blonde.
Yes. So y'all, oh my God, your hair looks
I got a lot of growth.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Her hair is super thick too. Gosh, oh my God, I can't wait to put some color on that. So you guys, definitely Lotus Herb can be used on all hair types, all hair textures. So don't think that this is just for one type of curl or one type of woman or one type of man. Anyone can use Lotus Herb. You can control how much you use. Mm-hmm. You know it comes with the dropper, so you can control how much you put in and how much you apply to the hair. So you have control over the product. This bottle, if anything, if you're using this 2 to 3 times a week, like I suggest on the back, you will have this bottle for at least 2 months. Now, don't get me wrong. I got people out there who have utilized this bottle and use all the oil within a month. Now, that happens. You love it, you love it. I mean, I appreciate it. But for people who are not utilizing oil...
Ricky said he needs one bottle now.
Okay.
Yes.
Ricky.
There we go.
I got you, Ricky. I got
Get
you.
it.
I got you, man. So you can, for my guys, Ricky, Ricky has hair everywhere. So Ricky uses it on his beard and Ricky uses it on his hair as well. He has a beautiful beard, and beautiful locks.
Beautiful.
So, man, y'all are going to get results as well.
Yeah.
Do not be afraid to try something new, okay? With flowers on it. It's okay. It's a little feminine, but you know, you'll get into it once you start getting those results.
It's for y'all too.
And I just remembered about the beard oil. Beard oil is on the way. I did promise you guys beard oil. I do have completely different packaging coming for the beard oil as well, because I want you guys to feel masculine when you're using your oil, and I want you guys to feel like it's just for you. So that's on the way as well. And I think I'm gonna adopt Mufasa as a new nickname. That's who you favorites. That's who you look like. Yeah, I agree. I think that's a cool nickname.
Mufasa.
I think that'll be dope. So you guys, I appreciate you so much for watching.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for coming back this Wednesday. Join the giveaway. Follow Curly Kink Connect on pretty much everything. Twitter. We got TikTok.
Yes.
We're getting into TikTok. We got Instagram. We're heavy on Instagram. So follow us on Instagram and definitely subscribe to the email list. There is a wonderful newsletter that is going to be drafted for you with hair do's and don'ts and tips and advice for you, and also new products. And yes, the giveaway. Yes, we have a giveaway going on. Send me your best selfie so I can. No, no, you didn't miss it. You didn't miss it. It starts at midnight. So we just want to get the best selfies of you with your product in hand, somewhere in the picture. Get a great selfie. Send it to us. You can DM. You can flood the DMs with your pictures, or you can send them to our email, curlykinkconnect@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Or info@curlykinkconnect.com as well. But the giveaway, you'll get 2 products. I've decided to give away 2 products. So you're not just gonna get oil, you're not just gonna get a curl splash. You'll get 2 products for participating in my giveaway and sending your best selfie. So I appreciate you all for hopping in on that. Share it as well. It'll be posted. And also, if you decide to go ahead and purchase Lotus Herb, it is 20% off right now. So hit the site, hit that up. It's 20% off. That's all I got for you guys, man. That's it, you know. We try to wrap it up for you, try to give you a little entertainment, a little education at the same time. Thank you again, Anna, for being such a dope host, co-host.
But there's more.
Oh my God.
You got one more.
Okay, so
Y'all can go, but you gotta tell them.
He
You gotta know.
he
about
going
this
in
one
on me,
more
y'all.
time.
Okay, so, all right, y'all. The bonnet. Look, I'm sniffling like, oh, such good news.
Can't forget about
Okay,
that.
we got bonnets on deck as well. For my men who have curly hair, thick hair, voluptuous
Mufasa
hair.
gets his name put up too.
Definitely, Ricky, you could get in on these bonnets too. I picked a neutral color, a vibrant color as well, something to, lift that chakra, align that chakra. We have our beautiful Curly Kink Connect bonnets. Yes. And we have edge scarves, ladies. So if you want to lay the edges after I'm done slaying your braids or whatnot, we got edge scarves for you ladies as well. So those have hit the site. The bonnets have hit the site. Look, by the end of the year, y'all are gonna have Curly Kink Connect in that household. Okay?
Yeah.
It's gonna be running through that household. Mom, dad, auntie, brother, sister, cousin, nephew, dog. Yes. Everybody can get it on this Curly Kink Connect. So there you have it. You all hit up the website. Oh, the bonnet selfie's finna be there. Thank you so much. Hey, if you have not shared this yet, please definitely share this. I want as many people to get in on this giveaway as possible, because if you get in on this giveaway, you share your email, you'll definitely be in for a surprise. Ooh. So if you don't win this giveaway, trust me, you will get something anyway. So just make sure we get your email. Definitely participate. Share this podcast. I can't stress the share button. Press the share button. Okay, y'all. So we are signing out. Thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate the support. I'm definitely grateful for every one of you guys. Yes, everybody who's tied to this, everybody who comes in and comes to see us. Thank you so much. Join us again next Wednesday at 7 p.m. This is not a watch, but 7 p.m. You got the gist of it. Peace, y'all. Thank you so much.